Hi folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. Today I want to show you how to do the stitches for this really pretty triangle shawl. And I've done it in Christmas colors. This is one skein of yarn. This shawl measures 22 inches long, top to bottom, and then 40 inches wide. So it's a nice little shawl. It's not too big, not too small, just a very nice size. And this is a thread-like yarn. And I said the color changes throughout. You don't have to do, you only have two yarn ends to weave in. The one where you start and then the one where you finish. It was on one of the sides here. I think it was the green side over here. So this shawl is worked from the top down. It grows in size with every row. And if you've ever done the granny stitch cluster of 3 double crochet and a chain 1, and where you work into the row below chain 1 spaces, that's what this is. So it's a very nice, easy shawl if you've never made one before, especially using a thread-like yarn. This is the yarn. This is all I have left of the yarn. And I don't know if you can see the yarn. It's a very small thread-like yarn. I used a size E crochet hook. E as an egg, Edward. And again, just one skein of yarn. Okay, so let's get on with the pattern. I'm using a Caron Simply Soft yarn for the tutorial today. It's a little bit bigger than the yarn that I used for the pattern. I wanted you to be able to see the stitches easier for the tutorial. So this crochet pattern starts with a chain 4 and a slip stitch into the first chain. Or I should say the furthest chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, whoopsies, 4. So if we count back to the first chain stitch back here, or another way to say it is the 4th chain from the hook, we're going to insert our hook into a slip stitch. So we insert our hook, yarn over, bring it through this loop, and bring it through the loop on the hook. That's a slip stitch. Now all of our first row are going to be worked inside of this hole that we've just created. That's all I'm trying to do is create a circle here. It's a nice thing to work in. So now we're going to start this off by doing a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That counts as a double crochet. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 2 double crochets. Here we go. 1. Just like if you've done a granny stitch cluster before, it's the same thing. There we go. That's 3 double crochets then. Chain 1 and then 3 double crochets, but all of the stitches are being worked inside of that circle. So there's 1, 2, 3. So now you have half of the starting chains done. Whatever you do on one side of this, of the middle stitches, you do on the other side. So if that'll help you remember what stitches you're on and what we're doing. I had to get a little bit more yarn already. Okay, so then in the middle, we're always in the middle, going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to, on the right here and right in the loop again, we're going to do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to give us our triangle look. So here's the center, and then we have our 2 granny stitch clusters of the 3 double crochets, and then our chain 1s in between. Okay, so that gives us a nice little, almost like a heart look. I think it would be a really cute little heart for Valentine's. But anyway, this is going to be our triangle, so that way you can come in a V shape. Okay. So now we're going to turn, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 2 more double crochet right inside of that first stitch on top of the last stitch from the previous row. So that, remember the chain 3s are counting as a double crochet. And then we have 2 more double crochet, so we chain 1. So anytime that you're over, just like you are in granny stitches, anytime you're over that clusters, you're always going to chain 1. And then we're going to work into the chain 1 space, so that makes it really nice and easy for putting your stitches there. We're going to do the 3 double crochet. There's 2, and there's 3. Oh, my yarn got caught. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1, and then in the center here we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. That on the beginning stitches and the ending stitches and the middle stitches are always the same. The only thing that's going to change, really, because you're adding on to the ends here, are your number of chain stitches and double crochets on the sides of the work. Okay, so let's do our 3 double crochet. There's 1, 2, 3, and then chain 3, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet right in that same spot. This is the way that you'll do the center all the time. 2, 3, chain 1, go to that chain 1 space. There it is, you see it? I just had to pull it apart a little bit for you. There's 1 double crochet. I'm going to get a little bit more yarn unwrapped here. The repeat of the pattern is row 2. The only thing, like I said, the number of chain stitches in your double crochets will change as you get more chain 1 spaces to work into. There's your 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then you skip over to that top chain of the first chain 3 and do 3 double crochet. Whoopsies. I caught the yarn. 2, 3. And here is row 2 done. That's a repeating row. So you see here where we only had 1, 2 clusters of the double crochets. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'll do another round here for you too, so you can see it. So, and you'll see what I mean by how we're going to be adding another cluster of double crochet stitches here and here and here. So we'll be adding onto each side, and that's all that means. Chain 3, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, skip over to the chain 1 space, do 3 double crochet, get all your loops on your yarn, 2, 3, chain 1, skip over, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, your 3 double crochet, oopsies, I messed that one up, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to get a little bit more yarn. I found if I don't take out a whole lot of yarn when I'm doing my videos, I have less of a chance to have it all tangle, because I swear, you look at some of my videos and every single time I have a yarn tangle. So anyways, it's 1, 2, 3, my 3 chains, do my 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip over to the chain 1 space. And this is just such a fun pattern to work. It works up quickly. There's not a lot of effort, and I think that you could do this with a chunky yarn, medium weight yarn, or the fingering the fine yarn like I had done for this Christmas one. So as you can see, even in the Caron Simply Soft, it's working up nice. Chain 1, and then we do our 3 double crochet in that end stitch. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. We have 3 rows done. Does that look pretty? There you go. That's how you work the pattern. You just continue turning it and working it around. I just think it makes a lovely pattern. And this one here is work from top down, so it's going to continue to get bigger and work as you work down the pattern. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The pattern will be free on the website, along with all the other patterns that are free on the website. They're all there for you free. If you do want to print the patterns that are ad-free, then you can go to our Etsy shops. We have one for Peaches and Crafts, my daughter's, and then mine is patternprincess.com. I shouldn't say Pattern Princess, Pattern Princess Etsy. Got to say the right thing. And you can check our things out there too. But thanks for watching and enjoy your crochet project. Take care.